Hi guys, my name is Denis from Denshow Graphics, and today we are going to learn how to create this cool animation and Cinema 4D. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we have our Illustrator file imported to the Cinema 4D. So the next thing, we are going to delete this null, so we can drag it out from the null, so we can delete the null. And this path, we can put this one into the extrusion. So we can go to the here, click here and choose extrude. And the next thing we need to, we need to put our path into the null. So we go to coordinates and put this one into the null, like this. And to the null position, so it's now exactly in the middle. So next thing, we need to put our path into the extrude, which is already created, so we can drag it here. And for the size, maybe the size we need to change a little bit. So this one will be around maybe 1 centimeter, it's enough. And next thing, we need to make this editable. So we just click here, choose the extrude and click here. So then we made it editable, and the next thing, we need to make spheres around that. So we can go to the MoGraph and Factor, and actually no, we just go MoGraph and choose Cloner. And put create also sphere. The sphere size, maybe you'll just take 5 centimeters. Quite small sphere, so we can put the sphere into the cloner also. Like this, and we need to change the settings of the cloner, so we can come here to the mode and change it from linear to object, like this, and into this panel here object we can drag our extrude. So now we get this all spheres around the thumb. So the next thing is we need to, with the distribution, we also need to change from the vertex, we change it to surface. Yeah, like this. And now we can animate already the count. So we can go to choose cloner, we can go to 0 frame and click here on the count, and we can hit here no. And yes, click here on the count, so we can go on the around 30 frame, and we can put here around 555. It will be fine for us. Yeah. So if we hit click play, so we can see. But I also want to make some different look a little bit, so because the spheres now is to stick to each other, so we can go to choose our sphere, go to simulation tag and choose our this one, maybe the rigid body. Yes, rigid body. So the next thing, of course, we can change some settings, so we go to collision, maybe we can put all of them like 0, 0 and 0. Friction bounce and collision noise. And the next thing, we can go to the force and put the follow position about 32, like this. So we can go back to the beginning and let's click play. Yeah, I think I like this one. So now for now we can hide this extrusion itself, the shape. So we can come here to the extrude and click here on this button till they get red color. And now you don't have to see them. So the next thing, we can create our text. So we can go to click here, choose our text, and go to top view. On the top view, we can just drag the text here around to the side here. Okay, so we can come back to the perspective view and move it a bit closer to our thumb. Yep, so I think that's fine. And the size is okay, and the font also fine for me. You can put any font that you like, and of course any vector file. And of course all the assets for this project will be in a project file, which is you can download. The link I will leave in the description below this video. And we are continuing. So we need to make the same things with the text, what we did earlier with the thumb. So we can go to extrude, choose click here, choose extrusion, and put our text into the extrude, and we can make like 1 centimeter here, 1 centimeter, and just for the size. And of course we can make another cloner. Go to MoGraph and create a cloner, and here also the settings will be same. We can go to object, and here we can drag our text here into this panel, so we can get but we don't have sphere yet, so we also need to create some sphere, of course. And the sphere size will be around 3 centimeters for this one, so we can place our sphere into the cloner. It's actually the same thing what we did earlier, so you can actually follow this. So only the difference is that sphere size is a bit smaller than thumb size. Okay, so we can come here, and for this time we need also change the distribution from vertex to surface. And the count will be, we don't have to animate the count, so we just can put stable position where stable count about 600. Okay, that's nice enough for me. And of course we can go to the cloner, first cloner, and open up our second cloner, and we can just copy the simulation tag, just hold Control and drag it into this sphere. We have duplication of this simulation tag. But for this one we can change some settings. Maybe we can put some around 20 follow position for the force, and the mass, and the collision maybe, I think, let's see what's happening here. So we can click and to the beginning of this timeline, and let's see what happened. Yeah, that's pretty nice result. So I also wanna change the text, so because this should be we should type like, so we can go to the extrude and choose our text, and let's delete this and call it like. Yep. All right, so it's updated. Let's play from the beginning. Yeah, I think I like that. So we also can hide this one now, and don't make confused, like you can press this button, but the whole animation is not gonna work, so you need to just hide this from the view, from the render view and from this viewport. So you can just click here on these buttons until they get red. And let's play it again, and just let's see what happened. Yeah, I think I like this one. So now we can continue with the animation. So we can rename this cloner to text, and this cloner is the thumb. Yeah. And the next thing, we need to create some cloner plane effector. Sorry, we go to MoGraph and effector and choose the plane effector. And for the thumb, we can go to the effectors, and we need to drag this plane in here, in this first thumb. So, and because we have this position size for the Y already 100 centimeters, so we need to put here 0, and we'll animate the position, so we can pull it out a little bit our camera. And for this one, maybe we need to go to the beginning of this timeline and animate this position on the Y, so we can hit something like minus 3000. 3000, hit here, and go to the frame around, also frame 30. You can hit now. Okay, and let's play. Let's see what happened. Yeah, it's quite far. It's but I think it's okay for now. So maybe also next thing, we need to animate also the MoGraph and choose the maybe this random effector. Yeah, random effector, and go to this one, and we need to pull this one also here. Okay, and let's animate random effector. So we need all to animate position also, so we can change the position to null, all of them XYZ. And here we are going to animate Y position, but this time maybe we need to animate something about, let's click here so we can choose around 2000 and go to, well, around 2000, and yeah, we need to record this one, so just click here and go to frame 30 as well, and we can put here 0. Let's click and play this one from the beginning, and let's see what happened to this. Yeah, I think we got pretty nice results, so let's see it closer a little bit, so we can play it from the beginning one more time, and let's see. Yeah, I think I like this one more time. Let's see. Yeah, I think I love this animation already. And next thing, of course, we need to animate text. So for the text, we need to choose, you can click on the text and go to MoGraph also and choose another plane effector. So if you click here, you can see, because we have clicked on the this text cloner earlier and choose our plane, so it's already been automatically applied here in effectors. But if it's not, so you just anytime can drag this one into this effector tab here. And here it's a bit different, so we need to uncheck the position, and we need to animate scale, so you can click on the scale and click uniform scale also, and animate this parameter here. So for this one, maybe we need to go to follow also, and instead of infinite, which is maybe it's cylinder, and we need to rotate this cylinder also, so you can click like this. So just by clicking shift you can sorry, I need to rotate this properly, so you can just 90 degrees like so, and click on the live selection tool, and we need to move this one to the side a little bit like this, and down. Yeah, and of course we need to change also size, so we go to the plane, and yeah, so maybe you go to parameters and see, or oh yeah, I think it's here, it's in the follow tab, so we can choose about 200 centimeters. Yeah, it's okay. And maybe we also change the weight from 100 maybe to 170. All right, and let's see, we can try to, if we go to the beginning of this animation, we can see that actually it's nothing happened. But now we can animate this parameter here, scale. We can put this one is -1, so we have our text disappeared. So if we play, yeah, we need to animate this one, but in this case maybe we need to go to the about frame 20, and you can click here on this key button, or of course you can go to the plane and the coordinates, and in this case we need to animate this x axis, so we can click here on the x, and after about frame 45 frame, we can move this to the side here, and don't forget to check this button also. And let's play it from the beginning. Let's see our animation, and here is starting our text animation. Yeah, it's beautiful, but we go back to the 45 and we need to change move this effector a little bit to the side more. I can click re-record this one. So I can click it again, and I think this one should appear a bit earlier together with our, maybe also move to 35 frame. And let's play it from the beginning. Let's see our animation. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's actually in this viewport is a bit slower, because in real time, of course, it's more faster. And of course, you can adjust this from 90s to 140. Let's make a little bit bigger. And yeah, actually, let's play it one more time. Let's see. Yeah, I like it. All right. Okay, so when we've done with the animation, of course, we need to, like in this video, in my render, you can see that some particles flying around my text and the thumb and this logo. So this is just easy to make. So you just need to what you need to do, yeah, and you have to just copy this one, copy this cloner, and go to this and come here to this simulation tag, and here you can change maybe this one, the size increment to about 2 centimeters, and of course maybe the sphere size also maybe change it to about 2 centimeters, and when we hit play, no, actually it's still holding there, maybe because we don't have to change this one. So if we play, and in the force, maybe we need some 0. Yeah, I think this one is really nice. I think, yeah, but maybe we could change some settings. Okay, let's play it again. Let's see what we need to change for the particles, because I want them flying around quite longer, not just like so. And for this we need to animate, I know we need to animate this thumb. So for the counts, it's a little bit different. So we go here and I click here and then null, and sorry, I'm doing it wrong. So no, actually here on the thumb, yes, I want to animate the count from this one into like maybe 90 frame. Yeah, okay, let's hit play and let's see what happened here. Yeah, this is really fine. So as you can see, they are really falling slowly as the counts growing, and it makes sense actually. And the same thing we want to make for the like also. Let's hit some play and let's see it again. Yeah, I think I love that. And the same thing we can make with the like also. So we can actually, it's just we can duplicate this simulation tag. So we can go to the text and we can, no, maybe we can just also copy this one, and here on the sphere size we also can change it smaller, maybe just 1 centimeter, and here we need to animate this count, and from the like about frame 20 hit here on the 0 and all the way down there till the last frame we can put yeah, I forgot to click it again, so we just can put 0, click it here, and go all the way down to the 140 frame, and we can click around 600. So we can play it again from the beginning time. Yeah, it's beautiful. It will be look really cool. Okay, so the next thing for this, we can also have some different colors on the spheres. So some spheres is white, some spheres is red color. So we can go to maybe actually we can go to this first thumb cloner, open up this one, and just duplicate this sphere. We can duplicate, so later on we can put the different materials on this one. This can be any amount of the materials and the spheres that you want here, and in our case maybe I use 3, or no, I think 2 enough for this tutorial. And the same thing with the text, so I can go to the text, the first cloner, and also duplicate it. Yes, like this, and I think that's it for the animation. And the next thing, we are going to use our Octane plugin. So I want to play it last time, and let's see if we have something wrong here, or it's fine and we can continue. Yeah, I think it's beautiful, so we can continue with adjusting materials and other things in this composition. So now we can group them all together. So you can type Alt-G and we can group this one. So this one is our animation. And the next thing, we need to create some plane. So we can go here into the cube and create a plane. And let's make it really big. Just hold down a little bit, and let's put it in the same center, so we can make it really bigger. Maybe this big and this big. Yeah, maybe I think we can make it even though bigger. This one maybe around 5,000, and here maybe 4,000. Okay. Yep, it's quite big plane. And the next thing, we can adjust and put here texture. And next we can create some spheres. As you can see in my render, there was some bunch of spheres around, so we can just go to make simple spheres and put them in a random location somewhere behind here. Also, if you are just clicking on the control and dragging here, and you can adjust the size, make it smaller. This just can be really different position and location and size. And yeah, I think that's okay. Make like a few more. Few more, and maybe one more here. Even smaller than that. Yeah, I think that's fine. And now we can we can also group them together. Just click Alt-G on your keyboard, and this one we can floor. This one is animation. Yes, and now it's time to turn on our Octane. So you just click here, it's here, so Let's turn it on. It's gonna take some time. Let's wait for a while. Yeah, and click on this button. Yeah, and of course I want to build it up here a little bit because it takes some place in my viewport. Let's see, let's wait for a while. Yeah, now we can see our render here. Okay, so now it's time to apply some textures and the materials. And for this one, I go to the material and I create this just a diffuse material, which will be our floor. And in here, we just can go to the diffuse and we can go to the displacement and add displacement here. So we can open this tab here and just click on the texture. And then here we go to our desktop, and I put it somewhere in the folder for tutorial, yes. And earlier I have prepared this moon texture. It's not really big, but for this case is fine, so I just can use it. Okay, I click here, and the level of details I can put something really high, about this 4000. Alright, and the high maybe like 15 centimeters. Let's try. It will be really, actually it's, yeah, and in this one, let's see, we can apply it to the floor. Yeah, and actually I like this one. Maybe we can change some settings in the UV. Maybe we can make it smaller or bigger. Let's see. Maybe we can make it smaller, like something about 60s on. I think it's fine. 100 on 60 is okay. So the surface is. You can do bigger or smaller. It's up to you. And the next thing, we can adjust, of course, the color of the material. For this tutorial, I'm gonna use some simple materials, and maybe in some others tutorial I will change we'll make some tutorials about the material, how to make them more advanced and looking cool. But for this one, I just wanna make it like just look. Just adjust the sizes and the diffuse. Maybe I go to the node editor here and make some noise maybe into diffuse. You don't have to. Maybe I will put some go to multiply. I find some multiply and click here on the diffuse. Yep, so also I can use some fall off. Yep, and in here maybe also the RGB. Yes, let's see, maybe we can change color also, so maybe RGB spectrum here on the texture too. So we can make this one is really the look, try to make this look is more closer to the moon surface or something like that. Maybe like this color. And of course we go to the follow map and we can change settings here until we like we have just something close to the surface. Let's see. You can play around with the settings till you get some pretty nice result. Yeah, something like that. I think that's okay. And the next thing we can maybe we can add some noise also, but I think I'm not really satisfied with the color of this. And go to RGB display mode. I'll make some bluish thing like this. No, let's see. Let's make some light later on. We will see if it's good color for our surface, for the moon surface. So I just can go back. It's not really a moon, but something abandoned place in the space somewhere. So we can go back, and of course let's make some light for this. And no, first of all I want to make go to maybe object and create Octane daylight. Yep, so in here in this one, and maybe I can change the color also to the blue, and let's see. Yeah, and if we click here on this tag, we can make just some brightness. I don't want it really, I want to make a really low, something about 0.03. Sorry. Yes, really, it's kind of low. And another one maybe also bluish, dark blue something. Yeah, and here, let's see, we can. I want to find our light of the moon. In this case, you can put it somewhere here. And also I like to make light, so I'm going to Octane object and create some light, just area light, and I want to make it really small, like so. Yep, and we can see it, so we can put it a little bit closer to, maybe make longer, like that, till we can see all of our spheres and text and things on. So for now we can have, as you can see, we can have lighted our scene, some part of the floor, and also we have some text and spheres have light on it, so it looks nice now. And also I need to, of course, we need to go to the light tag here and go down to the opacity, and we can put it to the 0 because we don't have to see it in the viewport, right? So the next thing is we can create some simple materials for our thumb text and of course the spheres. So we can go to create and shader, cinema 4D Octane, and make material. So this material will be just type is specular, so we can make it like watery, something water, maybe go to index and put 1.3 is fine, I think. Just don't have to change anything, just put them on our spheres like that. Yep. So they now are quite transparent and looking good, but yeah, I think I love the look of the spheres a lot. And maybe let's try to make our light a bit powerful, that we can see our floor, the details more clear and better. Actually, I love this one. So, and make the other materials for the thumb and the like. So for this one, I just go to materials. Let's create some glossy material for the thumb. So you can just go to the diffuse and make some simple bluish material, maybe light blue, something like this. That's cool. In index we can make, it depends actually of your render time. Maybe I can make some index about 3, quite glossy material, and we can use some roughness a little bit to make it not too much glossy. So we can add, we can go to animation and go to the thumb and put our material onto the sphere 1, so we can change the color already. Yeah, so as you can see, we have our really glossy and beautiful material already being applied. So maybe next one will be something like yellow. In the render it looks a bit different, but I think you just need to understand the point of the creating this thing is the color doesn't matter, it's just can be anything that you like. And we continue, so I just can also duplicate this one, and I go to this material and change the color to yellow, something like that. Let's try to put it in another sphere, and as you can see we have already mixed, so I think it's okay. And we can try, no, I think I don't like this color, so maybe I just make it red. Yeah, the red color is fine, so this one is red. So yeah, and now it's time to make the lighting for these particles around. This will be our emissive materials, so we can create new material, shaders, for the Octane material. Go to the material and click here on the emission and click here on black body emission. So now we have this light material, but the power is, I think we can decrease the power a little bit. We don't have this power, and of course we can change the maybe make it blue color, so we can go to texture and put some maybe cinema for the Octane, and let's find some RGB spectrum. Yeah, so in this one we can change the color to blue, something like that. Alright, so we can apply this one into the other cloner here. Okay. Yep, but I think it's too bright. It's too bright because this is already changing our whole color. So maybe we can go here on the emission, texture, and decrease also. Make it really lower. Just able for us to see some particles fly around, maybe just like this. It's okay, so maybe the temperature also higher, like so. Yep, and the color maybe should be more blue, like that. Yeah, I think this one is okay. So we can also apply this material into the R like, so we just can go to the text number 2. Actually it's number 1. We need to rename this one, but I don't have to do it now. Maybe I just click on this material and put here on the sphere to light up our other particles. Yeah, as you can see, they're already being lighted. So let's see them closer. Yeah, that's nice, but I think they're still a bit brighter. Maybe we can go to emission and decrease it even smaller. You just to see them a little bit shining in the dark. So I can go here also and change settings. Maybe I can make this even though lower, not too much bright like this. And of course we need to create some materials for the likes, for the text, and maybe we just can use the same materials for this one. So you just can go to the text number 1 cloner, and we have here just one, but maybe we can also click on the control and duplicate the sphere, so we can use one. For example, we can use one is red and make it one more duplication of this, so one is red, another one will be transparent, something like a glass, and the third one maybe we can use blue one. Yep. I think that's oh no, sorry, I'm doing something wrong here. Perspective, so I can come back till I get this one, because I don't have to duplicate them a lot, so I need to apply the materials in here. One, and the red color is another one, and if we duplicate this one, maybe we can put blue. Oh, sorry. We can change this one to blue, place it here, and that's fine. Maybe we can change some colors also, but I didn't duplicate this material. And if you can just make a copy of these materials, change the color and apply it for the text. So if you want to get some different kind of colors, but for me, I think I just want to have some same color with the logo and text. And actually I'm satisfied with the color of the surface and the spheres. Okay, so maybe now it's time to make our render look a little bit more better, so we can change samples to about 500 like this, and let's wait for a while. Maybe we just can see and wait till the render view gets more nice quality. So just waiting for a while, and let's see what happened here. Actually I like this one, but I'm not satisfied with the power of this material, so maybe I can go to the emission, and the power I can make it a bit lower, like this maybe, just to see them a little bit, because they're too bright for me and make really crazy lights. And maybe this one I want to make it more darker, yeah, like this. So now I think I'm satisfied with that, but in my render you also could see I have here on the background I have here the triangle, right? And I can maybe I'm gonna create this one also, so I just close this all tabs here, and for this one maybe we just go to these primitives and choose this torus, and the torus size we need also to rotate this one into make around 90 degrees like so, and make it really smaller, because now it's quite big. I think it's quite big, so we can make this one more thicker. So just move here somewhere around here, and for the ring segments we just can use 3, so it's a triangle, right? And we can make put it to the back here, to the background, and apply the same material, this our emissive material in here also. yeah, that's okay, and maybe we can make it a bit more bigger because this is quite small now, and we can make we can move this one in a bit far, a bit more far, like this, maybe also up, like so. And I think we are done, guys, almost done. So the next thing I suggest you use, go here to the settings, and in this enable this in the post tab, you can enable this one, and let's adjust this panel, and we can make it a bit more bloom power, so we got this really nice color here, like a foggy, and this one look really beautiful. But for the triangle I need to adjust the material also, because this is not powerful enough. So maybe I just can click on Control and drag here and duplicate this material, and into the emission I go to power and make it more powerful, very powerful here, and apply this one into the turns. So as you can see, this one now is really looks better. And for the last thing, what you can do, guys, here in this composition, so maybe if we just to create your camera and adjust the movement of your camera, maybe it just can be stable scene, or maybe it just can move from this side, like in my render, to the another side. It's just up to you, guys. You can do it on your own taste and create your own look, like color of the materials and color of the elements here, and the floor and the texture, and you can put any of other displacement maps on our floor, so it's gonna look like different, a little bit different. So I have so many ideas for the new tutorials for you guys, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and of course put your likes and leave your comments and your questions, guys. And that's it for today. Thank you very much. See you in next tutorials. Bye bye.